Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Thick Black Cock here. Today, I have a pretty interesting story, I'm not gonna lie right now, dude. Honestly, I think that a lot of us have this kind of experience in our lives where like, you just kind of look back at it and it's like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, through 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I was so fucked, dude. I literally did the most weirdest, like, just stupidest shit, dude. Looking back at it, it's like, why was I doing that, dude? It's just, I don't even know, but I have so many stories from that time period. Now, I always like to, I kind of set moral beliefs for myself, right? I didn't do drugs. I didn't do anything that would get me, like, arrested. I didn't do anything that would get me expelled. I did get suspended a few times, but see, this story that I'm going to be talking about happened on a Thursday. Pretty much, it resulted in a teacher literally coming close to my face. His face was fucking red. Like, literally, when people say like, oh, you're as red as a tomato, they don't actually mean it. You're just a bit red, maybe from the sun. This dude's fucking face was as red as a tomato. Like, you go into the supermarket, you know, you've got the tomatoes on like aisle 1. Literally, this was his face. Like, you can picture that, like, that pile of tomatoes that you've got that you pick up, you know, you put it in your bag, you go shopping. Picture his head, like, on one of those tomatoes, and it's literally no difference. He was so angry at me, and let me tell you how this day started. It was a Thursday. If you're unaware of how school is in Australia, which is where I live, there's 4 periods of the day, and then we have 1 recess break and 1 lunch break. The lunch break is like half an hour longer or something. It doesn't even matter. First 3 periods, boring. Honestly, I am clueless. I in school, especially in year 9, I never actually did anything. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that. Like, I don't think I'm dumb, but I'm definitely not a school person, which is something that people just say when they're really fucking stupid and they don't succeed in school. Yeah, I'm not a school person. Shut the fuck up, okay? You're just fucking stupid. I digress though, dude. Anyway, 4th period comes around, and I have this class called Visual Technology, right? It is literally the most boring class, dude. I don't think I didn't do any work for the whole year. Keep in mind, we're closing in on the first semester, and we basically have to hand in like a big paper bag that has all of our work from the whole year in it. Me, being the fucking retard that I am, I don't have anything. Like, I literally, like, when I say this, I did not do any work at all. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, the work in this class was so easy as well. Like, all you had to do was go in, the teacher would say, oh, draw this. He would point to something like on a piece of paper, and then you would just draw it and like put it in the computer or something. And that's how easy the class was, but I never ended up doing it. Anyway, 4th period comes around, and the good thing about this class is that my friend's in it. So, 4th period comes around, I think it's like the 3rd time I've said it. Me and my friend are lining up to go in because the teacher's always fucking late. This teacher, by the way, was so old. This teacher was literally like close to 65 years old. He had a limp, his back was like bent. You know those people that like lean in with their back and it's just like bent, you know what I mean? He kind of like walked like one of those guys. So he's walking to the class, sun is shining on our face, obviously in Australia, really, really hot. Sun is really, really bright, and basically he unlocks the door. The entire class starts going in. Me, being the person that I am, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going in, dude. I'm just gonna stay outside. So, I stayed outside for like 10 minutes. Keep in mind, I'm an idiot, dude. Let me tell you, like, I wouldn't do this now, but I stayed outside, and the reason why I did that was to do fucking yoga. Like, I'm not even lying right now. Like, this is literally no word of a lie. And my friend even did it with me, dude. We stayed outside of Viscom. Literally, like, the entire wall is glass, so everyone can see outside, right? So I'm laying on the grass, like, doing the fucking bicycle. You know where you like kick the air and pretend you're riding a bicycle, like, in the air? Like, that's what I'm doing, dude. And, obviously my shorts, you know, they're going all the way down, so everyone can see my ass crack. Like, this is not gonna turn into a gay porno, I promise. So we're laying down on the ground, I'm literally just doing some fucking yoga for no reason at all. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I ended up doing some push-ups as well. And, the teacher is visibly getting angry at me, right? He can't actually do anything because technically I didn't enter the class yet. So he's just kind of sitting in the class, kind of watching us. And, I don't even know what we're doing. We're kind of just moving our bodies in a really weird way, right? Like just fucking push-ups and then sit-ups and then doing the bicycle kick and then random yoga movements. And then we end up going inside. And this is where the teacher just blatantly fucking just despises me for no reason at all. Like, this teacher really liked me for some reason. I have no idea why, for like the entire year, even though I didn't do any work. I walk into this class and this teacher is, for some reason, he's just super fucking angry at me. And I mean, yeah, I can understand why to some extent, but come on. I take a seat. Seats are really, really old. Keep in mind, the school where I go to, it's one of like the worst schools in our district, or the school that I went to. It was one of the worst schools in the district, dude. Everything was cheap. The entire, like, all of the tables were, like, basically scratched off. There was one table that was basically, like, it was supposed to be one table, but it ended up being 4 tables, dude. Like, there was this little mini table, right, that could have 4 seats sitting around it, but it was supposed to be connected to, like, 3 other parts of the same table, if that makes sense. There's, like, graffiti on all the tables, and when we needed to use the computers, they were all, like, broken, all the keyboards were missing. It was just a nightmare, right? So, I take a seat, and the teacher's angry at me for some reason. I don't know why. Again, it is what it is. Immediately, he tells us, oh, you know, you need to draw this. And he points to, like, a picture of an island with a tree. I mean, I'm pretty interested in doing that, you know, so you're just drawing an island. So I start drawing the island. This is literally the first time I've ever done work in this class. He comes to me, right? My friend's sitting next to me, and he leans in real close. Like, he's about to fucking, like, knock me out for some reason. I don't know why again, but he leans in really, really close. His lips are literally, like, touching my ears like this, and this is what he says: if you disturb my class again, you can go to hell. That's what he fucking says. Like, that's literally what he says to me, dude. He puts his fucking lips literally on my ear and starts, like, screaming into my ear saying, if you don't do what I say, you can go to hell, dude. And this teacher was, you know, he was the type of teacher that would say that shit. Like, it's not like some teacher that was just the nicest teacher of all time, but then all of a sudden he just fucking got angry, and everyone was shocked. People knew he did this. So, it was really, really, really fucking weird. What ended up happening was, I ended up finishing the drawing. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'm such a shitty drawer, dude. My drawings are just terrible, dude. I really wish I could show you, but I've made a video called Drawing with Tubers if you want to see. But I ended up finishing this drawing, and it looks so shit, dude. And this teacher, like, I literally got to the teacher. Keep in mind, I'm the first to finish. This is like half an hour before the class ends. I'm the first to finish, right? So I got to the teacher, and I'm like, hey, here's my drawing. I'm super excited because I think it looks good, dude. It's literally just like a circle with, like, a picture of a tree that probably looked like a dick or some shit. It wasn't intended, but I'm assuming that's what it looked like based off of his reaction, which was, his face going fucking red, and, he did the exact same thing. He leaned into my face, and at this point, I'm completely clueless. I've got no idea why he's doing this. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my drawing is done. Like, this is what you wanted us to do, isn't it? He leans in, and, he's like, get the fuck out of my class. That's what he says, dude. That's literally what he says. Like, he says, get the fuck out of my class, and he points to the door. Like, he literally gets his hand and he shoves it at the door. And at this point, dude, this is for no reason, right? Like, I can understand him coming near me and saying, like, hey, if you don't listen to me, you can go to hell. That's fine. I don't care. Like, you know, if he says that, I don't give a shit. But the fact that he basically told me just to leave because I finished the drawing, right? You wanna know what I did? I left the class. I went to my locker, right? And this is completely not allowed. Like, obviously, you weren't just allowed to leave school, but this is what I did, right? I was kind of angry. Wasn't really. I just kind of used it as an excuse to leave. I went to my locker, grabbed my bag, and I just left. Moral of the story, this teacher was so fucked. I think, dude, literally think I got, like, the best grade in this class, too. Like, it was so weird. I remember the classes came out, my report came in, and my class, like, the grade that I got was, like, A+, and I had, like, the best marks for literally everything. Like, it was so weird, dude. I don't understand. I ended up passing the year somehow. Dude, this teacher, I'm telling this story because it's not like he just wanted me to die, like, from the start of the year. Like, from the start of the year, like, he literally, like, liked me, right? Like, as a teacher. You know, as a teacher, you have your students, you have the students that you think are great, that are probably gonna do well, and then you have the students that are not gonna do so well, and you fucking hate them, and you wanna murder their family. I was part of the students that are like, oh yeah, I can sort of see him going somewhere, but he's probably gonna end up on the streets. And, long story short, he just ended up fucking pointing at the window, telling me to get the fuck out of his room, dude. If you like this video, I will personally deliver you a NASA rocket, dude. I'm not even joking right now. I will also, if you subscribe and you like, I will deliver you a atomic bomb directly from the United States government, dude. No word of a lie, no lies at all, no scams, 100%. I will deliver it. I'll even pay for the shipping, dude. I know that, like, a lot of people don't like paying shipping, which I can understand that. It's money that something is advertised as free, you see the shipping, it's like, oh, that's not free. I will pay for the shipping, I'll deliver your NASA rocket, I'll deliver an atomic bomb, but obviously on the condition that you subscribe and you like. Not only that, if you also, for a limited time only, follow me on Twitter, I will personally deliver you my fucking eyeball, dude. I will scoop it out for you with a spoon from my kitchen. I will scoop it out, cut it off from the inside of my brain, package it, and yes, of course, I will pay for shipping. I will pay for shipping for you, international. I don't give a shit where you live. I will pay for it. Thanks, guys.